how to manage a volume of leads using your CRM really is a very important part. But for myself, I'm currently using kvCORE. So when I use that language, know that that's because that's what I'm doing day in and day out. I want to make sure that you know right away that in the description or in the bio, depending on where you're looking at this, there is a link to my free masterclass, right? And it is about how to master your database and make your millions. So make sure that you come and join that, where you're going to get more details from me in about 90 minutes together of CRM and how to make it happen like you've never seen. So what are the 5 key skills that you need to have and work on when you're managing and mastering volumes of leads? The first thing is just that CRM automation, right? And so stay to the end. I'm going to get through the CRM automation, the database segmentation, digital marketing, analytics and reporting, and lead nurturing. CRM automations, right? When you're managing a volume of leads and you want to have a higher than 1% conversion, which is the National Association statistics, right? When you want to have a higher conversion, then CRM automation is really going to be required, right? I've been talking about this topic for years, right? And I have gone through about 10 different systems. I built them myself. And the keys that have always been missing is a step-by-step framework, right? And the step-by-step framework is something that you would want the automation to be doing for you, right? What am I talking about? A skill that you have to master is actually getting what you do into the automation so that it's repeatable and scalable. So that it comes again in multiple layers, right? So you have to understand the basics of the technology, the tools that it offers, but then layering in what it is that we do and use their tools to replicate it, right? So the skill is understanding what it is the technology does, but the most important thing is how to strategically use it and have your plan so that what we do over time is repeated, right? So that's really what CRM automation should be doing to help us manage the volume of leads over time. The other thing that we have to really get good at is database, like segmenting our database, right? So some people might call it database segmentation. Some people, this can be sliced into different ways. So what does that even mean? Like, what is this technical babble that I'm doing, right? So the segmenting is also about, like, are you going to operate them as a buyer, a seller, or a renter? Are you going to operate them based on the life cycle and where they are in the business? Are you going to manage them based on the lead source that they have? You know, are you going to manage them based on the age that they are? Then the other thing is digital marketing, right? Again, going to the point of how do you manage a volume of leads using your CRM. In my case, again, I use kvCORE, is that digital marketing, right? You have to be good at it. And digital marketing, again, is complex in today's crazy world of all the different ways that we can reach out to people. So when it comes to digital marketing on your database, now this doesn't matter if it's small or big, but the thing about digital marketing and managing a volume of leads is there are some things that we want to have be repeated over and over and over. So that way we're always staying top of mind. We're always in their inbox. And yet we're also, digital marketing includes, you know, texts and videos and all of this kinds of things. So again, going into the layers of what does this mean? When it comes to following up with a lot of leads, some of them you're going to want to send, for example, property searches at a higher frequency than somebody that's not going to buy and sell for years from now. Analytics and reporting, right? So this is not something that people love to talk about, but if you are going to make a lot of money or not a ton of money, to you, everybody's ton of money is relevant to their life, right? But if you want to run a high profit, right, no matter what that is, and you want to not waste your time, right? And you want to not let money slip. So again, analytics is not the sexiest of topics that people want to talk about when it comes to their leads or managing their website. But I tell you what's really sexy is that when you understand that some technobabble analytics actually puts a lot of money in your pocket, that's when it's important to pay attention. So for example, Facebook, right? as of January 1 or December 2022, January 1, 2023, however you want to phrase it, they phased out the Facebook pixel for a metapixel, right? So if you don't know that, I didn't really know it, but I had to learn and pay attention and fix it. It's important to know that we want to retarget. What's the last one? Lead nurturing, right? Lead nurturing is something that, again, I say it's very complex, but when you're having lots and lots of leads, then having a systematic approach to how you're going to stay in touch with them, what messages you're going to do, how are you going to keep value, it can feel overwhelming, right? But the facts are the facts. Statistically, leads don't close right away, right? And statistically, agents don't like to call them, right? Those are just the fun facts. So you have to get really good at lead nurturing and keeping track of people over time. And again, this is where I'm going to say, if you haven't already watched my free masterclass on how to master your database and make your millions, then I encourage you to sign up. In the descriptions and the links, you will find that. Also to my website at kimbarber.com, you can see everything that I am doing to help people out. So that being said, lead nurturing is complex. The first thing that's really important to remember is that leads don't close right away, right? So the skill that we have to learn is time management. The skill of managing your own time is real, right? And then how do I keep up with them over time? So if you have found this helpful, please do me a favor, give me a thumbs up. If you have any questions or comments, please go ahead and drop them down below. There is links in the description about fun tools and places that I can give you courses or free masterclasses and such like that. So check it out. And if you haven't subscribed, do it, turn on the notifications, and I'll talk to you soon.